Do it. This is 13. No way, you're not. 11? Okay.
Put 13 up. Halt.
I have to do 11.
Check 1, 2. Check. Leave 13 up.
He's going to 13. So 11?
My agent says I'm very good.
Check 1, 2.
I have a natural
Check.
ability,
Check
you
1,
know.
2.
I can dance and I can sing
Check
and I
one.
can play all the
Check.
children's parts. Good?
Check 1, 2. Check. Check.
Our
2.
Father who art
Check.
in heaven.
Check 1, 2. Check.
I think so, yeah. Okay,
Check
thank
1.
you.
Check 1, 2. Check. 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 1. Check 1, 2. Check. Check. Check 1, 2. Check. 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 Check.
So now Arden, what are we going to do with Arden?
I think maybe the ear hook. Check 1, 2. Check. 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 Check.
What I'm saying is,
Because he's got it like it's way up here. You know, it's just not going to pick up way up here.
it's not that. I'm telling you, this right there, that set, it goes in and out, it shuts off.
Check 1, 2. Check. Check. Check.
Now, but it doesn't.
Check. 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 It could be the distance, although it could be. I don't know what to tell you, but
I'm going to give him do I have another mic? What's this? And 9 isn't working?
give me the line.
There's 3, but that doesn't have batteries in it.
Well, I think an ear hook because up here it's very hard to pick up.
No, it's not. It's not that.
It's not that. It's not that. Why does
Well, look.
everybody else's is
Well, why is it not picking me up now? Not picking me up.
Yeah, it is.
It is picking you up. It's picking you up. That is not logical. Everybody else's is working like that. It's the microphone, so you can.
I'll get you a new microphone.
Where?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Okay, let's try it from the stage and then if that works. Test it from backstage. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Seems to be working.
This is number 1, 2. Check. Check. Check 1, 2. This is a new transmitter and a new microphone.
Live streaming.
Check 1, 2. Good.
So welcome, welcome. We are so excited to present Lattimore Words. This is the actually this is the 30th anniversary production of this show. Okay? And then we lived that long. Okay. We made it through this year. We made it through COVID. We're all doing fine. So we are excited that the kids, I figured, what would be a good show to do? What would take place in a hospital? So the math will be somewhat believable. So we have a wonderful cast. We have 7 graduating seniors and the cast. So we are so proud of them. And what's very interesting, we have all these old kids, but we also have the up and coming 9th graders in here. And they have really stepped up because this is an ensemble show. It requires improv on all the parts of all the various people, as you will see. So at the beginning, it was like, wait, what is everybody doing? And they really, through Dave's tutelage, really developed their characters. They have their bios, their character bios up there on the table. If you want to see, we go over there and read them at some point. We do have a short intermission. We have to because they need to change costume. So, and we have to stagger that. So at the intermission, feel free to go outside, you know where your seats are. There's no refreshments, I can't do any of that, but you could, feel free, and then we'll let you know if you're outside. We'll say, okay, we're ready for Act 2. Those of you who are looking for summer camps and summer classes for camps, there's a myriad, there's so many. Probably the most important one for this age group is the Little Women. We're going to be doing Little Women the musical that Joe Danielle is directing. So that, the auditions for that are June 5th and June 6th. So that's the only show class that you actually audition for because we cannot make any changes to that script. When we do somebody else's show, we cannot adapt it. They have very strict rules and laws about that. So that's why that is audition. But all the information is on the website for up to 10th grade. We've got Broadway Blast, that's our first camp. We're doing Mean Girls, Oliver, and Oklahoma medleys in that, plus all solo, so that's going to be terrific. We're doing Godspell Junior, that is 6th through 10th, going into 11th grade. So that is going to be a wonderful show. Our choreographer, Shaylin LaRusso, will be directing that. Joe is directing Little Women with Zach Anderson as a musical director. There's a bunch of teachers at Broadway Blast. We've got Shaylin LaRusso, Thomas Purvis, Patrick McGill, and Joe, and Zach. So it's a big crew, really fun stuff. So we hope that you go onto the website and look for that. As far as fall classes and auditions for Rising Stars, our diploma program, that'll be in the fall again, but just pay attention to the website, it'll be on there. We please ask that you turn off any cell phones. They interfere with the body mics. Please no flash photography during the show. We do take, if you're going to take a picture, just, your phone or something, don't make sure the flash is on. Those of you who know how to do that. I was sort of like, okay, whatever it is, it works. Okay. So, without further, I also want to thank my band. We've got the band over here for once. First time we've got a live band. shows other than us. Our shows that we have for all age groups will be available, but they have to have all recorded background and stuff, so that's what we're doing. And we're recording at the Kale Studio, and somebody is coming in to sort of get us prepared for the recording of Louder Than Words. Also, I want to remind everybody many of these students are from Rhyming Band, and one of our alumni, Jessica Bolts, is directing Harry the Musical, and that is at Rhyming Band. It's streaming next week, correct, Jess?
Yes,
Okay, so check that out. So many of these students are in it. It's going to be great. But right now, enjoy the 30th anniversary production of Louder Than Words.
Can't make me crazy. This or fuck me, my mind is crazy.
Insanity
Fuck me,
is a
can't
kind
make me crazy. This
vanity
or fuck me,
of
my
the
mind is
mind.
crazy.
If we seem a little manic, it's because we're in a mess. Out of control, out on a roller coaster, up and down,
I'm
for the best.
so
Ever spinning, ever giving, this sun is rays. Always takes to explain the unexplainable to the elite and the untrainable. Psychobabble to the rabble, noise is the rule, and nothing rhymes. This is the music of our times.
out of key. If there was a key to adhere to insanity, step because we all fear you.
We laugh in the face of our tormentors.
Scream in the wind of law and order.
We are deaf to the voice of cold hard reason.
We held up the moon in and he sees us.
Noise is the rule. Discordant rays.
The new arrival.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like very much to begin this afternoon's session by saying how pleased I am with the continuing progress so many of you have been making. I'm so very proud of you. In our past sessions, some of you have chosen to share some revealing and personal details, which are necessary steps toward your eventual recovery. We have been fortunate to see such tremendous growth. I can only hope that those of you who are more reluctant to share with the group can benefit from the honest candor of the others.
Yes,
The sky was so lovely that day.
In addition, while your insights are always welcome, and we can all benefit enormously by your willingness and participation, I must request that you remain quiet and respectful while your friends are sharing, as you would wish them to do for you.
for you. Wish them to do for you.
Perhaps some of you may have observed that we have a new face in our circle today.
I did your splint, I know.
I did it too.
Very good. This is Marilyn Parks. And I'm sure she will be a lovely addition to our groups of friends. I hope that you will all make her feel most welcome.
Welcome, Marilyn. Praise the Lord. Bless you, child. Bless you. Always makes me remember.
Now, I seem to recall that when last we met, we were discussing Mr. Harris's feelings of loneliness. Mr. Harris, would you like to continue with our discussion?
I don't care.
When will my mama be here? She's picking me up early today because we have a very, very important audition in the city.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Mr. Harris, I seem to recall that when last we met, we were talking about Betsy's funeral 3 years ago, and the fact that you were unable to attend because you were still in the hospital at that time. Do you recall that?
This sucks.
This is
I do, I remember.
She's gone to be with Jesus. She is singing in the choir with Jesus. Praise God. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris, do you recall that Betsy has passed away?
Yes, and she needs me. She needs me to come home right now. I need to put all the presents under the tree for the children. I need to leave now before the snow comes.
Would you shut stinking crap? You want to sing your loud, sicky, wicky, stinking run song? Go somewhere else. Don't sing where Dirty Mary can hear you. Dirty Mary will rip your filthy heart out and spit on it. Dirty swine pig.
Mary, please sit back down and join the circle.
I'm sitting like a lady. When my mama gets up, she'll know just what to do. She's gonna bring me a special surprise. Please answer that. Oh.
Please stop looking at me. Why are you always looking at me? Please, make him stop looking at me.
Mr. Franklin, do you hear that Mrs. Clark is annoyed by your staring at her? It appears to be making her feel uncomfortable. Is that your wish, to make Mrs. Clark feel uncomfortable?
I want her to come sit on my lap. I want her to come back to me again. I want her to be the way she was before.
You're scared of me. I don't like it here. I want to go home to my family. My husband needs me and my babies. My babies.
Don't whine about your rotten babies. Dirty Mary, you're so sick and tired. You're about there thinking hurdy-gurdy, squishy-wishy baby.
Hurdy-gurdy, squishy-wishy.
Mrs. Clark, we are all hoping that you will be well again very soon so that you can go home and be with your family. Mr. Franklin, you might help us all if you would stop looking at Mrs. Clark, as it is clear she does not seem interested in sitting with you.
I'd be happy to go sit in his lap if he wants me to. I don't mind at all. I'd like to get to know him better.
I would like everyone to remain sitting where they are.
I'm sitting like a lady!
Like a little lady.
On the first Thanksgiving, what a time we had. Because I was sitting next to Miles Standish and Squanto. Pass the medicine, pass the corn, pass the medicine.
Shall we continue?
It is certainly not my intention to interfere with the mental rehabilitation process of so many misguided and troubled unfortunates. However, I realize that with my expert assistance, we might be able to expedite the emotional behavior modification process in a more rapid and compassionate manner and achieve a most significant
Victory.
Thank you for your offer, Mr. Shroud. However, I'd like to remind you that while as a patient, your suggestions are always welcome, I feel confident that I can manage the group quite effectively.
As you desire, madam. Please do not hesitate to alert me if you need my assistance. Please just give me a subtle sign like this.
I'm sure that won't be necessary, Mr. Shroud.
All right, boys and girls, time for refreshments. Here you are, Mary, my love.
Shut your flippity trap and give me the cruddy pills, you Mr. Smartass.
Oh, Mary, you love me and you know it.
Dirty Mary don't love nobody or nothing.
Here you are, Amanda. It's time for your medicine. Don't you want your pill? Amanda.
Victor. She can't see or hear you.
That's right! She's Helen Keller this week.
Okay. Here you are, Helen. Drink this water. Good girl. Who's next? Betty.
No!
My favorite girl.
It's all right, Mrs. Kidd. You must take your medication. It'll help you feel more relaxed.
No, I don't like that. It makes me forget that I don't like it. No.
Betty, my favorite girl. Help us out here. It'll bring you sweet dreams. And you don't want your old pal Vic to get in trouble when I don't get the job.
I don't want anyone to get in trouble.
Well, alrighty then. Let's get on with it.
Okay, Victor. You say so.
That's the way to do it. That's the girl we all love. Where's Darla? There you are. This little cup has your name on it.
That's fine. I don't mind at all. I love my medicine. It makes me feel so contented.
Good girl. Last but not least, Elizabeth. Communion time. Amen.
Elizabeth, that was so inspiring.
A bit predictable, perhaps, but endearing as always.
Excuse me, Victor. I think you're forgetting someone. This is starting to become a habit.
Oh, wait. How could I forget Archie?
Victor, Archie's behind you. Come along, Archie. Sit with me.
Hi, Archie.
Well, thank you, Victor, for your always entertaining medication distribution. Now, shall we continue with our discussion?
Bye, Victor.
God bless you.
Now, Mr.
Sorry to interrupt, Nurse Lynch. However, we were hoping we might be able to take just a few moments of your time to speak with you privately. I've had Nurse Frank relieved of her nurse's station to come and sit with the group, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
I don't mind.
As you see fit, Dr. Churchill. I need to step out of the day room for a moment. However, I would like everyone to remain seated where they are and give Nurse Frank your complete cooperation. Perhaps you should all breathe and close your eyes and relax your minds. And I will be back momentarily.
Louder than words, my mind speaks out, and it sounds like a whisper, but feels like a shout. Louder than words, a cry in the night. Is it from pain? Is it from fright? Sometimes it's all so simple. Sometimes I know I'm right. Then all at once the world closes in, and once again it's night. Louder than words, my soul can scream. Is it a nightmare or just a bad dream? Louder than words can ever say. Feelings emerge in a crazy way. Sometimes my mind is lucid. Sometimes it's all so clear. But then that wall comes down and I try to sleep, but the world can't hear. But who has got the key to open the door that leads to me? I'm stuck inside a wall, and all I hear is no one knows the conversation through the love. Louder than words, my soul can scream. Is it a nightmare or just a bad dream? Louder than words can ever say. Feelings emerge in a crazy way. Sometimes it's all so simple. Sometimes I know I'm right. Then all at once the world closes in, and once again it's night.
I know that I'm like any other man, so why can't I let the world see who I am? The words I try to say, they always come out wrong. Howling in a foreign car, singing a different song.
Louder than words, my mind speaks out, and it sounds like a whisper, but feels like a shout. Louder than words, a cry in the night. Is it from pain? Is it from fright? Louder than words can ever say. Please help me turn this night today.
Hear me when I speak.
My voice is getting weak, but still I can hear my feelings loud. Louder than, louder than, louder than, louder than words.
The vision.
Doris, I'm terribly sorry to be taking you away from your patients. However, as head nurse, I thought it important that you be involved in this discussion.
What is it, Dr. Churchill?
Well, first, I would like to introduce you to the young man who will be spending the next few weeks with us, completing his graduate internship from the University of Michigan. This is Thomas Brennan. Thomas, I'd like you to meet head nurse Doris Flint.
You can call me Tom.
Hello.
Thomas is sent to us because he is the first recipient of the Arthur A. Barkley Award.
For excellence in a chosen psychological field.
Yes, and of course you must remember Mrs. Amanda Barkley, chairperson on the hospital board of directors.
Of course. How good to see you again.
Mrs. Barkley's late husband provided the funds for Thomas's internship with us.
I see. And what exactly does this internship involve, Mr. Brennan? What is your objective?
My objective? Well, since my major is in psychology and my minor is in humanities with an emphasis on theater arts, I thought I would conduct a theater class with the patients. Just some, act exercises and theater games, which would culminate in a small performance. Perhaps for the rest of the hospital community?
Are you talking about doing psychodrama with these patients?
No, Dr. Churchill. I find theater psychological enough in and of itself.
I'm afraid that since I find your proposal both overly ambitious and somewhat naive, I feel I must convey that I do not find it to be in the best interest of the patient. I'm sorry.
I
Well,
would be very sensitive to the individual needs of the patients, Nurse Flint. And I think that it would be extremely beneficial to their self-esteem and confidence building. I'm sure they'll benefit tremendously from this activity and learn to work cooperatively with others and develop a sense of ensemble.
Mr. Brennan, perhaps I should remind you that I have worked very intimately with these patients for the past 9 years and feel quite capable of determining what experiences would best benefit them, as well as those that would have an adverse effect on their recovery.
And might I, in return, remind you, Doris Flint, that I am a strong, passionate supporter of the arts and the principal financial benefactor of this hospital. And I agree with Mr. Brennan's overly ambitious and somewhat naive proposal and applaud him. It is time that this institution provided some much-needed stimulation around here.
it will be a wonderful opportunity for the hospital to take on a challenge of this nature.
Well, Dr. Churchill, it appears you've already reached your decision.
Thank you, Dr. Churchill. Thank you all. I know you'll be disappointed.
Goodbye, Thomas. I'll be checking in with you periodically to see if there's anything more you need.
Thank you, Mrs. Barkley. And please call me Tom.
Making a difference, my life to your life. Each strikes a spark and each leaves its mark. Each in our own way, touching each other, helping a brother out of the dark. We connect and we intersect. Who can predict who we affect? Making a difference in our life and we each in our own way, touching each other, helping a brother out of the dark. For every action, there's a reaction. That's the attraction in it for me.
By my insistence, I alter existence, counter resistance to my philosophy.
While you're adjusting to feelings of trusting, anger is rusting away in the rain. Start contemplating a system of rating, the world we're not hating, eliminate pain.
For years, I was in a position where I had to listen to everyone's views but my own. Now, I have the vision to make some decisions, to fight inertia, to go it alone.
Bureaucracy is resistant to change. It stands in the way of things to rearrange.
But with money comes power and the chance to direct behind the scenes. I have the means to influence and to affect.
Making a difference, my life to your life. Each strikes a spark and each leaves its mark. Each in our own way, touching each other, helping a brother out of the dark. Making a difference, my life to your life. Each strikes a spark and each leaves its mark. Each in our own way, touching each other, helping a brother out of the dark.
Structure is the key, discipline reality, sequence and security, the only way to surety. Sameness is sameness, the status quo is blameless. rules and regulations ensure good relations.
My rate is appeasement, a game of pleasement to engender an easement to hostility. My method's agreement to every plea sent to me for increasement of tranquility. Don't offend, always pretend you're in accord with each opinion you hear. Don't alarm, always use charm, and whatever you do, make sure you cover your rear.
We connect and we intersect. Who can predict who we affect? We connect and we intersect. Who can predict who we affect? We connect and we intersect. Who can predict who we affect? We connect and we intersect. Who can predict who we affect? We connect and we intersect. Who can predict who we affect?
Making a difference.
Theater games. Mr. If you insist on playing these dramatic little games and frightening the rest of the patients, I'm just gonna have to call the orderlies and have them escort you back to your hospital room.
Did I say something wrong? You and I both know I wouldn't say or do anything to frighten or offend anyone. I didn't frighten anyone, did I? Did I? There you see, it was all in your mind. I think you're working too hard. Why don't you take a long vacation and try to rest that pretty little head of yours, Roberta?
While I appreciate your concern about my well-being, let's consider putting mental health anymore. Just in time, Victor. Please escort Mr. Darkside back to his someone about shadow on our party.
Come along, Arden.
Who are you, my date for the evening?
Sorry, you're not my type. I don't go out with arsonists.
Nurse Flint, everyone, hello. I have some exciting news for all of you. This is Thomas Brennan, who will be staying with us for the next few weeks and offering a stage acting class to anyone that might be interested in participating in a play.
Welcome, Thomas.
You can call me Tom.
Welcome, Tom.
I see the future. I see the past. The time of your departure is approaching fast. Do I know you from somewhere? Were you on the Titanic?
I was on the Titanic.
What the hell is this? I don't want to act in any play, and I don't want any young snot-nosed kid coming in here and telling me how I'm supposed to act.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Tommy. I'm sure we're gonna really get to know each other well.
You look so much like him. It makes my heart grow weak.
Thanks a lot. I just think I want you to know that I hope you all are involved in this play in some way. But I don't want to pressure anyone to choose not to. It's your choice.
It's your.
I'm sure you will find my assistance to be both indispensable and invaluable. I spent a great many years in all aspects of theatrical life. But I suggest we select a writing by the immortal bard himself, the great William,
I didn't hear him.
William,
One day, one afternoon at the Globe, he told me that I was his inspiration for Desdemona.
Well, I thought we can begin by tackling something a little, simpler. Does anyone have any ideas?
I don't know about this whole thing. I mean, I never acted or nothing, but I think it would be really cool if we did something, something intense.
Don't you recognize me? I do. Don't you know who I am? I do. It's me, Mary Frances. Clap! I've been in more plays and in more movies than you can shake a stick at. I can play all the children's parts.
Archie and I could sing a little duet. Archie sings like a bird.
I'll try to remember that.
I want to do a story from the Old Testament, a story about miracles. There aren't enough good miracles anymore.
All right, well, there's an idea.
Yes, Elizabeth, that sounds lovely. Oh, I can see it now. The whole sky opening up and a choir of angels dances down. I do so love interpretive dance. Oh, and I could be the little matchbox girl angel who dies of consumption because she didn't have a white shawl to wear.
I'm very good at this God. I'm a great actor. I mean, I haven't done it or anything before, but I can be very, very loud, like God.
God is not loud. Go pray. Go and I think the idea of angels dancing sounds heavenly. I've always wanted to be an angel.
Just cut the chatty, bratty jibbery. If anybody's gonna be the floating angel, it's Dirty Mary. Dirty Mary's the only one who knows how it feels to be a cussed angel. And that's the way it's gonna be. Dirty Mary don't want to hear any more loose lip about it.
Only in my daydreams, never spoken out loud. Never spoken out loud. In my mind, I would fly above through the sky, with memories on my face, and the sun in my hair, and the music of birds and clouds follow me everywhere. I used to out loud, never spoken out loud, never spoken out loud, never spoken out
The auditions.
Oh, but I don't think I
you feel nervous. Just take a deep breath. And relax. The only reason we're doing this is so I can hear your voice and get some ideas of your volume and interpretive style, okay?
But everyone has to promise that they won't laugh at me, okay?
Promise?
Promise. Oh, here. This is a poem by William Carlos called The Red Wheelbarrow. Okay, here goes. So much depends upon a red wheelbarrow glazed with rainwater beside the white chicken.
That was good, darling. See? No one needs to feel nervous. It's good. Okay. Who's next? Paula. Would you like to read something for us now? No.
No,
Why? Because why?
because I can't.
What do you mean you can't? Sure you can.
No, I can't. I don't know how to read.
Oh. Well, that's okay. Is anyone else who doesn't know how to read?
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
That's okay. We'll just have to work around it. Does anyone know a poem they can say?
I do.
Great. Why don't you say a poem to me?
There once was a man from Nantucket who had a dog so long.
Okay, that's great. Very nice projection. Thank you. Sit. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Who's next? Betty. Do you know a poem?
I know pea porridge hot.
All right, let's hear that then.
Pea porridge hot. Pea porridge cold. Pea porridge in the pot 9 days old.
Okay, that's all right. That's fine. Now, how would you say it if you were really, really angry? What if somebody just took away all your favorite things? How would you say that?
Pea porridge hot. Pea porridge cold. Pea porridge in the pot 9 days old.
That was good. Okay. Who's next?
Out, brief candle! Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. A tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fear, and signifying nothing. Oh!
Thank you, Virgil. That was very well prepared.
It was my distinguished honor.
Shut up. Sit.
Who is?
Can I go?
All right.
Oh, Danny, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses dying. It's you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valleys hush and white with snow. I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
All kinds of girls in this world. Ones with hair that is straight or with hair that is curled. But there is one kind that I have in mind. It isn't so very to find cactus. You don't need one who's sour as pickles, or who smells like a rose but has prickles. The one I have in mind is so nicey, and oh, just a tiny bit spicy. She's not too sweet or sappy, and she'll make you happy. Can you guess who this girl might be? Is it you? She said I must tell you. It's me. I'm not done yet. Stop. Stop. I'm a sweet little gingerbread girl with angel moon hair and caramel curls. Just a sweet little gingerbread girl. I'm always a little lazy, but nevertheless, I might stick my foot if you winkle my twat. And my peppermint eyes melt into a mist from the tears that I cried in my unhappy past. I'm a sweet little gingerbread girl. My chocolate kisses will make your blood swirl. I know that I'd never be happy if I kept my tire me. Could you tell?
I have a natural ability too, Tommy.
I've never had a single lesson. I have natural ability better than her.
No. I'm better than her.
That's what my agent says. I've never been to school because everybody's just trying to hire me because I'm always so busy all the time. So you better call my agent if you want to hop on the bandwagon.
That's good to know.
Okay, bye.
Annie? Would you read something for us?
Oh, I can sing you a song. I used to sing to my babies before the accident.
Oh, hell! Here we go again with the rotten babies! Dirty Mary is so sick and tired of hearing about your wormy, wishy babies!
Squirmy, wormy,
Darkness is gathering Sleep, my baby, sleep. Mother is standing by. Nothing can hurt you now. Mother is here, holding you close as you dream. Sleep, my baby, sleep. Mother is standing by.
That was lovely.
Yeah, that was just lovely, Annie. Dirty Mary thought it was just happy, snappy.
We haven't heard your audition material yet, Artem. You got something you'd like to read?
Oh, yes, I have a poem. I wrote it myself. They call me crazy. They say I'm dangerous. But what do they know? I'm not crazy or dangerous. Really, I'm not. I'm part of every man, woman, and child. I'm the parts that you fear. The parts that give you strange ideas and thoughts of death and chaos. So why am I crazy if we all have a dark side?
How insightful. A bit egocentric, perhaps, but insightful nonetheless.
All right, Archie, it's all right. Archie has a tad bit of stage fright. It's Dirty Mary's cotton picking turn. Dirty Mary's been waiting to snory more long, so let Dirty Mary say Dirty Mary's warmy piece and get it over with.
Okay.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short to date. That's enough.
Thank you, Mary. That was very nice.
I know! I got natural stinking ability! And I've been in more stinking shows than I've been kept! And would you believe I never had a loopy lesson!
I never had a lesson either. I can be very, very loud. You don't want to hear?
No!
Well, Tommy,
I've never studied much of anything at all, but I sure am interested. And I was thinking, since you're here and I'm here, maybe you could give me private lessons. Well, could you, Tommy?
Send me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free the wretched refuse of your teeming shores. Send these the tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside a golden door. Amanda, you spoke. You're not Helen Keller anymore. I can't believe it. It's a modern day miracle.
Invisible, inaudible, unheard, unseen, a shadow without a voice, living in between the real and imagined, the concrete and the void, unnoticed and ignored, defeated and destroyed. In their world I don't exist, disregarded and dismissed, just an extra in the past, just a smoke ring fading fast. When will my identity take form? Only when it seeps into the norm. Can't I be the prototype, one of a kind? Am I so inconsequential, or is the world blind? Should I stay within my shell, let the real world go to hell? Tell myself it's possible to remain
Edward's dream.
Hello? I'm home. Where is everybody?
Oh, hello there. Oh, I'm so glad you got home before it started to come down.
So good to be home. I miss you all so much. Where are the children?
Stop right there. Don't you dare walk in there. The children would be very disappointed. They've been working all day on a special surprise.
Oh, so it's a surprise. Good Lord, I missed you. I thought this week would never end.
Me either. Let me get the children. Eddie! Rachel! Come into the kitchen. Your daddy's home.
How did it go at your doctor's appointment?
We'll talk about that later.
Daddy's home! We have a surprise for you, Daddy! Eddie almost ruined it, but it's fine. I didn't mean to that. I just got to school and I was trying to see the come.
It's all right. Now both of you just quiet down and come give your tired old daddy a big hug.
I I really missed you, Daddy. I couldn't wait for you to come home. Did you bring me something, Daddy?
Now, you know that if I brought you something now, old Saint Nick would just look down from his big old window at the North Pole. When he sees it, he won't be bringing you any gifts on Christmas morning.
Now, you children have the special surprise ready so your father can go into the parlor, make himself comfortable, and I can get supper on the table.
It's ready. Close your eyes, Daddy. Come on. It's all ready. Except for the star. You can have me with that part. Are your eyes closed?
My eyes are closed.
Don't peek.
I won't peek.
All right, Daddy. Here. You can look, Daddy.
Oh my goodness, what a beautiful tree. This might be the most incredible Christmas tree I've ever seen. What a splendid sight.
The first rehearsal.
What the hell are you talking about? This don't make a damn lick of sense to me.
What I'm talking about is developing our script through the process of improvisation. In other words, I would like each of you to create a character for yourself. Then we will build our story by putting those characters together in shared situations.
That's stupid.
He said the SS word.
So do I, Thomas.
You just need to use your imaginations.
I don't have an imagination.
Okay. Edward, what type of character would you like to create for yourself?
I could be the father. I am a father, you know. Maybe my wife and children can come see the play.
That would be nice. Would you like to tell us your ideas, Leanne?
No, I think I'll just sit here and listen to the band.
Okay. What type of character would you like to play, Annie?
I will be the mother.
Okay.
We have guessed that she would have selected that role.
Well, I do have two small babies.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God! Baby, wavy, maybe crazy. Wake me up when the killing starts.
Mary, what role would you like to create?
Dirty Mary already told you, you simple dimple. Dirty
Huh?
Mary's gonna be the floating angel.
Oh, this is charming. So we have a father and a mother and a floating angel. I cannot stand the suspense of learning what other characters we will encounter in this process.
I'm gonna go by my role as the Little Orphan Princess. I was nominated for a very special award for that part. Unfortunately, Lassie won that year.
God, I hate that barky warky dog. I want this line.
My mama says it's political.
All right.
I think it's
Lillian, what would you like to play?
The bride.
The bride. That's a wiggle giggle jolly wally laugh.
the bride of
Frankenstein, baby. Dirty Mary wants to sing it in her angel choir. And that's what you'll
Hold this
do.
one second.
That's a lovely idea. Oh, an angel choir. I can see it now. Oh, Tom, can I be an angel choir, please? Oh, I can sing and I can dance. Oh, can I be an angel, please? I can be an angel bride.
We may be able to incorporate that some way.
Oh, this is rich.
Uh-huh.
We have a father, a mother, a floating angel,
Mhm.
with an orphan girl that was beaten out of the ward by a collie,
Mhm.
and a multitude of heavenly hosts.
Get an angel bride.
I was getting to that.
I want to sing with the angels too.
me too.
Archie and I could do a little soft shoe number.
Those are all great ideas, but
Can I tell the audience about God's plan of salvation?
that's something we can discuss together on a later date. Who else has an idea for a character?
Me, I do. I want to play God. I can stand up on a ladder or sit, and I can shout out to everyone and tell them where to go, what to do,
And I can be very, very loud.
I'm convinced.
And I can be the Virgin Mary.
Very funny.
Or just about anything you'd like me to be, Tommy.
Oh, this is rich. They should keep her off the streets for a while.
I don't care what I could be the wind, or a flame, or a snowflake, or a raindrop, or a mud puddle. And then the mud puddle. Is she alive?
I want to be a bird.
Is she a bird?
So I can fly away and be free.
Well, maybe we can play a messenger or something.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
I'll be a guard. I'd make a good guard. I know how to put people in their place.
Now there's an exciting idea.
I'd like to play the
devil.
That is despicable! There is no devil in this play. Why would you want to play such a horrible character?
Fire!
Home again.
Hello? I'm home. Where is everybody?
Mr. Harris, quiet down. What are you doing out of your bed? Come on, let's go to your room before we wake all the other patients.
It's so good to be home. I miss you all so much. Where are the children?
Mr. Harris, just calm down. It's very late and all the others are sleeping.
So it's a surprise. Good Lord, I missed you. I thought this week would never end.
Stay here, Mr. Harris, while I go get some help for us. Victor, I need your help for a minute.
How did it go at your doctor's appointment?
Stay calm. Everything will be just fine.
Come take a walk with your friend here.
What's going on here? Why is Mr. Harris out of his bed?
Well, you see, he's had a troubled time sleeping these past couple of nights, and he seems more confused than usual.
It's all right. Now, both of you just quiet down and come give your tired old daddy a big hug.
That's all right, tired old daddy, but I'll wait until Father's Day.
This whole theater business, it's getting the patients so worked up that it's disturbing their sleeping patterns. I
Now
saw
you
it coming,
know
but no
that
one
if
would
I
listen.
give you your presents now, old Saint Nick would just look down from his big old window at the North Pole. When he sees those gifts, he won't be bringing you anything on Christmas morning.
I think that in general, most of the patients seem to be getting a lot of enjoyment and valuable cooperation skills from it.
All that is happening is that everyone is getting worked up into a frenzy, and then you and I will be left gluing all the pieces back together when this whole thing is over.
I don't think I've seen some of them so happy.
And we had a lot fewer outbursts during mealtimes.
Come on, Mr. Harris, we can work all together.
My eyes are closed.
Watch your step.
I won't peek.
That's the way, Eddie. You're my man in motion.
That's it, Mr. Harris. We're almost there.
Oh my goodness, what a beautiful tree. This might be the most incredible Christmas tree I've ever seen. What a splendid sight.
Planting seeds.
As you know, Dr. Churchill, I have disapproved of this project from the start. However, I have tried to remain open-minded. I'm sure Mr. Brennan means well. However, this entire experiment has gotten out of control.
In what way?
The patients have started to behave extremely erratically. They're having difficulty maintaining a regular schedule and have developed unrealistic expectations.
All of the patients have been working very hard and have come so far as a group. I am starting to see them take some very challenging risks and are finally starting to work together as an ensemble. It's like a modern day miracle.
Mr. Brennan, I don't like what I'm seeing happen to my patients. I don't like the erratic behavior, I don't like the disrupted sleeping patterns, and I don't like the excitable conduct.
Those are very typical reactions. We're about to open a show.
However, these are not typical people, Mr. Brennan. Did you suggest to Mr. Harris that perhaps his wife and 2 children could come and watch his performance?
I told him that I thought it would be nice.
And are you aware that Mr. Harris's pregnant wife and 2 children died more than 3 years ago when their home was destroyed by a fire? The fire was caused by an electrical wiring issue in the Christmas tree lights. Mr. Harris was badly burned and couldn't even attend their funerals.
I'm so
He has been with us ever since.
I didn't know.
And that, Dr. Churchill, is precisely my point.
Oh, cool. So I should get renter's insurance now. Yes. Okay, great.
Plenty of it. Stop, stop, stop. I cannot bear to listen to this bull-line simpleton shouting his mindless scribble a moment longer. If Mr. Brooks insists on paraphrasing the words which I have taken precious attention to present on paper, then I shall refuse to placate this talentless swarm of amateurs. I intend that my words be spoken in the precise manner in which they were recorded. The line is, Abraham, Sarah thy wife shall indeed bear a son, and thou shalt call him Isaac. The line is not, hey, young man, guess what? Why's that a bun in the oven?
Hey, don't have a hissy fit. It's the same thing. So, Proms, what do you think? Was I loud enough?
Objection is fine. Try to familiarize the lines a little bit better so all the information comes across.
Thank you. What's the deal with this part of the story anyway? You're trying to tell me that this guy, Abraham, is 100 years old. His wife is in her freaking 90s, and they're gonna have a kid. How the hell did he,
It's because of their faith. It's because of their faith. That's what makes it a miracle play. This play is about miracles. Miracles then and miracles now. The whole point is that we just have to be patient and have faith.
It's going to take more than a miracle to get this theatrical endeavor off the ground.
Is it my turn yet? I've been waiting a long time.
No, Darla. You need to wait for your cue.
What's that again?
You are the wind. You serve as a sort of framing device for the story. You help the audience recognize the transition points by moving the story along, representing the change in mood and location.
Well, but should I tell them I'm the wind? I could wear a big sign or something. How else would they know?
A good actress doesn't need to tell them anything. You should be able to sense it from your aura. You must admit an essence of your character, which they will recognize.
Okay, just don't blame me if no one knows what I'm supposed to be.
What's that in the road? Ahead?
Mary, Mary, quite contrary. The line is, what is that in the road ahead?
That's what Dirty Mary said, you sicky pricky dancer prancer.
All right, Mary, let us try the line once again. Proceed.
What's that in the road? Ahead?
Okay, we've been at this for a while now. Why don't y'all take a break while I look at the next section? Let me see the elicitation number.
Oh, I need the heavy microphone?
I don't think I'm necessary. Okay, places please. Let's see what we got.
And so, the eternal struggle for the souls of men continues. Today!
Out of my way!
Oh, hello there, little cherub.
Hello there.
Well, what have we got here?
Don't scare him, guys.
Scare him? Why, I'd never want to scare one of my little brothers.
Little brothers.
That's right! I used to be an angel, just like you.
Yeah, before he wised up.
Wised up. Fell from heaven.
She means before I left heaven to find a little excitement. And these are a couple of my pals.
Yeah!
Yeah!
So why don't you come hang out with us instead of singing boring hymns all day?
I like to sing.
So do we, don't we, fellows? We can sing. We can dance.
Dance.
We can really down. Just another fallen angel. Come and join our crazy band. You can be a fallen angel. We'll lend you a helping hand. Everybody has a dark side, Sonny, that's where I come in. It's just like an amusement park ride. Come and lead a life of sin. Dark side, everybody's got a dark side. False pride won't help you now, so don't try to hide the naughtiness inside there. Let the real you come out. There's another way besides prayer. I can help without a doubt.
Get back, devil! Stand back, devil! Get back, devil! For there's a power bigger than you. Oh, get you back, you evil Satan, or you'll find out what's in store. Don't you know that Gabriel's waiting for the saints at heaven's door? Here are mighty angel chorus, he will drown you out for sure. Paradise is waiting for us when we reach that heavenly shore.
Good side! Everybody's got a good side.
Inside, it's what they do, so listen out and get you back, you evil Satan, or you'll find out what's in store. Don't you know that Gabriel's waiting for the saints at heaven's door? Get back!
Another fallen angel. Come and join our crazy band. You can be a fallen angel. We'll lend you a helping hand. Everybody has a dark side. Sonny, that's where I come in. It's just like an amusement park ride. Come and lead a life of sin. Dark side, everybody's got a dark side.
Don't give in to your
False pride
false pride.
won't help you now, so don't try to hide the naughtiness inside there. Let the real you come out. There's another way beside prayer. I can help without a doubt.
I have a message from the man up there. He says, devil be gone or beware. That's right.
Get back! Can be a fallen angel.
Get back!
Everybody has a dark side. That's where I come in. It's just like an amusement park ride. Dark side, everybody, dark side.
Don't give in to your
False pride
false pride.
won't help you now, so don't try
Get
to
back!
hide the naughtiness inside there.
Get back!
The real you come out.
Get back!
There's another way beside prayer. I can help.
Get back!
I can help.
Get back!
Can help.
Help!
Devil, it's the Lord speaking. Hear me now, hear my mighty cry. Devils, get back to your fiery pit and cry.
Get back!
On the seventh day,
No! 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 How many times do you have to be told? The wind does not speak. And most important, the wind does not get up. All right, Everybody except for the angels, go take a break. Go get a drink of water or use the facilities or whatever you need to do now because I need everyone back in the day room after the angel anthem.
When am I going to be able to say my piece about God's plan for believers?
It is not necessary in the theater to present information in such a literal way. All of the messages are in the story.
He's right, Elizabeth. It is our job as actors to get the audience thinking and feeling.
They come to be entertained, not bored by a sermon on temperance and morality from you.
I remember what John the Baptist once told me.
Don't you have a house to haunt or something? Can we just get on with the rehearsal? All right, quickly. Everyone, onward into your angel formations. Let's see what we've got.
I'm like this. This is on.
Peace, peace on earth, joy, joy to the world. A modern day miracle is happening here. A change has come over us. Love has conquered fear. Out of the night, our spirits take flight. On heavenly wings, we fly into the light. A modern day miracle is happening here. A change has come over us. Love has conquered fear. Love is the answer. Kindness the way. Helping each other to make a better day. Now I see that what can have an effect on each and every one of you. A modern day miracle, a miracle is happening here. A change has come over us. Love has conquered fear. Conquered fear. Our spirits take flight. On heavenly wings, we fly into the light. Peace, peace on earth. Joy, joy to the world.
That's gonna look great.
It was satisfactory. Mary, can you try to look a little more holy and less like a corpse wrapped in a sheet?
Well, why don't you go and soak your floaty head in a icy swamp, you big turd!
Turd. She said a bad word.
Mary, why are you crying?
Dirty Mary don't want to be no floating angel no more.
Of course you do. You're a wonderful angel. Girls don't mean to hurt your feelings. She just needs to feel more important. We need you as an angel, Mary. I bet you dreamt and pretended of this since you were a girl.
Dirty Mary wasn't ugly then.
Mary, you're not ugly now.
This fire came from.
I'll get the men's room.
It's all right, we've got everyone else out except for Mr. Harris. Victor, I need your help with Mr. Harris.
Outside, and I think I located the fire at trash can in the waiting area. I think the fire's up. There's still a lot of smoke in the hallway.
It must have been the arsonist. Dark side. Where do you suppose he found that?
Help over here. He's panicked. We need your help.
Come on, Mr. Harris. We've got to get you outside. You've got to help us help you. Come on, Mr. Harris.
Come on, we have to get you outside with the others.
Patsy!
Mr. Harris, we need you to cooperate. Everyone else is outside.
Eddie!
Okay, all right.
Rachel!
It's all right, Mr. Harris. It's all right. All right, come on, let's get him up. We're almost outside now. We're almost outside. It's all over.
Betsy!
The Rude Awakening.
Why does she keep doing that? She keeps doing that. Make her stop. She's still coughing. It's not fair. Make her stop it.
Mary Frances, it's all right. Calm down. You know how Amanda goes through these periods? She selects a different character to hide behind when she feels it's too hard to be herself. She was the Statue of Liberty, and before that she thought she was Helen Keller. Remember when she thought she was ready to die before a month? We couldn't give her clothes on her.
Why does she have to copy me?
She's not copying you. She honestly thinks she's a little orphan princess. She must have seen the movie when she was a little girl and is living the part. You should feel complimented. After all, imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Excuse me. Have you seen Thomas? He's in a meeting with Dr. Churchill, but he shouldn't be back here anytime now.
But that's my part. I don't want her copying me. Why couldn't she be Betty Crocker or Walt Disney or somebody like that?
Now you listen to me, you little witch.
I want you to snap out of it right this minute, or I'll pull every hair out of your head. I don't mind being poor. Daddy Carl loves me, and I know that I will always be rich as long as I am loved. Listen to her! She stinks! She sounds like a broken record! I'm gonna get my agent to sue. I swear, if she thinks she's gonna do that in the show, I'll sue her ass raggedy!
That won't be a problem. I just finished talking with Nurse Flint and Dr. Churchill, and we decided that in view of that as all of this happened, we're going to cancel the performance.
What kind of bully-woolly trick is that?
That is inexcusable considering the tremendous efforts that everyone has made.
We have to do the show. We have to teach people to learn to recognize miracles.
You mean I had to learn to read for nothing?
They can't cancel the show. Yes, we worked so hard, and we already sent out the newsletter. Maybe we can all sing Kumbaya and love one another.
It's the Lord's fault.
You have to do the show.
It's nobody's fault but mine. I had unrealistic expectations since the beginning. I shouldn't have pushed so hard.
It's not your fault, Tommy.
Welcome to your rude awakening. Admit to your mistakes and bring yourself back to the real world. You have played a game with these innocents, turn them upside down with experiments. Now all you can do is watch while into the abyss once again they are hurled. What made you think?
Foolish boy.
What made you think?
Stick to the
Give a
rules.
damn. You
marks the end of your dear little plan. I taught them to trust me. I said that's how it must be. Now I've let them down. And I'm sure I'm not the first. But this time the letdown could be the worst. Don't blame yourself, she says. It's not your fault, she says. Just call me Tom, you resident jerk. What made me think I could make this thing work? Sameness is sameness. The status quo is blameless. Rules and regulations ensure constipation. What was my objective? Was it vanity? I thought it was the answer to their insanity. For every action, there's a reaction. I failed and it hurts, but it hurts more than me. See where my naive dreams have taken me. I've hit the wall, and the wall is breaking me. Night closing in, but this isn't a dream. Welcome to your rude awakening.
Don't blame yourself, Tommy. It's not your fault.
Who do they think they are? They can't do this.
Guys, what if we stick together and protest? We can refuse to eat.
Yeah.
Stick together.
Like a family.
We just have to pray and have faith.
It's all my fault. If I hadn't started the fire, none of this would have happened. Maybe I'll tell them I'll quit the show and they'll reconsider.
No, Arden, no, you can't do that. Stop.
What do you mean? It might help.
Arden, Arden, you didn't start the fire and you know it.
What do you mean?
Of course he did.
Arden didn't start the fire. I did.
You did?
It was an accident. A few weeks ago, we were having group out on the lawn. I found some torches in the grass, and so I hid them in my shoe.
But what started the fire yesterday?
It was an accident. I just wanted my torch to be real. I didn't know that. I wanted everyone to believe that I was the Statue of Liberty and that I meant freedom. I wanted my statue to be real. Arden, why were you going to take the blame for me?
Yeah, why would you do that? Even I didn't see this one coming.
Hell, I've got a reputation to live up to.
That's it. I've heard all I need to hear. Come with me, Thomas. This performance will open and no one is leaving this cast. If the administration has any ideas to the contrary, they can forget about receiving one more red cent from the Barkley family inheritance. This performance will open exactly as planned, come hell or high water.
I'm so scared. I don't want to do this. I feel like I'm gonna shake apart. I don't know why I promised myself I'd do this. I'm so nervous.
Yeah, don't worry. We're all right here beside you. And Pearl's just as close to me.
Oh, God. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Well, you will just have to wait until after the performance. God is not allowed to puke until after the audience has exited the theater.
All right. Come on, can we get everyone together for a moment, please? Come on. Circle. Where's Mary?
She's still in the changing room with Marilyn and Mary Frances.
Okay.
I'll go try to get her. Did anyone see where I put my lilacs?
No.
Mono, help me look.
Hello, everyone. I just wanted to stop backstage and wish you all well. I know you'll all be fabulous.
Thank you, Mrs. Barkley.
I thought my mom was right in the front. She always sits right in the front. But my agent said I shouldn't wave at her because that's a
Dirty Mary had to finish getting gussied up.
Mary, you look beautiful.
Mary, you are beautiful.
No, Dirty Mary ain't, but Dirty Mary thanks you anyway.
You look very nice, Mary.
I did her makeup. I used to work in a funeral parlor. So I'm pretty good with makeup.
Well, since you got everyone here now, and we've only got a couple minutes before we start, I would just like you to know what a pleasure it's been working with you all. Stay. You are a very special group of people, and no matter what happens tonight, you should all feel proud of yourselves.
We couldn't have all done it without you. Amen.
You have a large group of people out there tonight, so show them what you got. I'll be out in the audience watching, so go for it. I'll see you after the show.
All right, Thespians, take your place.
Hey! Watch it with the hoity-toity name calling. Wait! Pull the curtain! We haven't done the prayer.
All right, but making clear that the housemates are going out.
Who's that?
That's me.
Dear Lord, bless us all and help us to show this audience that miracles still exist in the world today. Help us to spread joy and hope to others and to work together as a family. Amen! Amen!
All right, folks, this is it. Take your places. It's showtime. And so, the eternal struggle for the souls of men continues. Today, out of my way. What have we got here?
Where do we go now?
Well, I guess this is it.
This is it. Tom, this is for you. It's not much, but we just wanted you to know how much we appreciated all you've done for the patients. They've come so far and they could have never done it without you. I really am gonna miss you, Tommy. You're the only guy I've ever known who's more interested in what was in my heart than what was in my clothes.
You did a good job for a kid. I hope you get what you want out of life. Maybe I'll see you on the outside someday.
Whenever I hear the wind blow, I'll think of you. No, you can't go. Please stay, please.
I can't do that, Betty, but I'll try and come to you whenever I can.
Don't worry. We'll be here. Don't be afraid. We'll take care of you. We're all a family here. We will take care of you. We're all a family. Amen.
It has been my distinguished pleasure to have worked with you, Mr. Brennan. If you should ever need my excellent assistance at any further date, please do not hesitate to call.
Anytime you need anyone to play any of the children's pots,
Yeah.
just give my agent a call.
I know.
I have a natural ability. Everybody's just dying to hire me.
I know.
Did you hear the natural ability?
Ah, hell! Dirty Mary's gonna miss seeing your chirpy burpy face around this place. Dirty Mary don't want you to go in no bloomin' flume place. That's enough.
Thank you. I'm going to miss all of you. Sure, I'll always remember you. I guess I better go now.
Okay,
The taxi's waiting.
Goodbye. The time of your departure is approaching fast.
Goodbye, Tom.
Bye, everyone.
God bless you,
What's that now?
I'll take you always.
Goodbye to Tom. Goodbye to Thomas.
Where do we go from here? Now that we've come so far, is this a new beginning for us, or just a shooting star? Where do we go from here? Where does this journey lead? What is the next step we need to take to make our lives succeed? I found something inside me, something I don't want to lose. My past was denied me, let my future be something that I can choose. Where do we go from here? Why am I so afraid? Don't let me fall back into the void. Don't let me lose our faith. Was it an accident that he touched my life and made me aware of my place in this world? We are all marked by those who we see every day, and are changed by chance meetings in the most subtle ways. Yet the question remains. Where do we go from here? Now that we've come so far, is this our new beginning for us, or just a shooting star? Where do we go from here? Where does this journey lead? What is the next step we need to take to make our lives succeed? Arms of beginnings, endings are beginning. Now my soul is mad. My soul is what this good feeling to say. Where do we go from here? Now that we've come so far, is this a new beginning for us, or just a shooting star? Now where do we go? Where do we go? have some speeches.
Okay, Emily's going first.
Okay. So we have a lot of seniors in this show, so it's always a Crystal Theater tradition that we honor our seniors by giving them speeches. Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm the lucky girl to honor the amazing Matthew. Just stand there. Okay, so I've known Matthew for 4 years, and I've been able to work with him at McMahon and now here. I remember when Matt and I were freshmen in the ensemble for Hairspray at McMahon. Matt was the cameraman for the Corny Collins show, and I saw something so amazing in Matt. No matter what Matthew's task was, he committed to it and did it 100%. And Matt doesn't even know 50% or 99% because he is so dedicated to being the best that he can be. You make every show that you're in so much better with your positive energy and your hardworking attitude, and you make me want to work even harder than I do so that I can rise to your level. I'm not sure if you even realize this, but your castmates won't ever be able to thank you enough. And I'm so glad that you are finally doing a Crystal Theater show because, as everyone saw tonight, he's excellent. And I am so happy that you're a part of our Crystal Theater family, and I hope you look back on the memories we made in the show and see how much love and appreciation we all have for you. Thank you, Matt. We love you. All right. So the next senior we have is our favorite little man. We got Zeke. Yeah. All right. So Zeke is someone very, very special to the cast. He hasn't been a part of the Crystal family for too long, but he really has worked our way into our little theater kid hearts, which is really annoying, but it's really true. So Zeke has a really great talent for lighting up everyone's day. He always makes me smile. I know that, and you make everyone else smile. Either when you just say hello, or you do a drag queen death drop on the stage. If you want to do shimmery. No, I'm kidding. Where was I? Oh yeah. So the thing I love most about you, Zeke, is that you take the no small parts concept to a new level. That was one of our scene names. Got it? So in Hairspray, which is our freshman show that we did with Matt and Emily and some other people here, Zeke didn't have a part. He was in the ensemble. He was actually in the crew. He wasn't even on stage for the show, but he knew all the choreography probably better than some of the people on stage. So on closing night, he just decided to hop into a costume and do the finale with us, even though he wasn't supposed to. And then that's where the term Big Zeke Energy came from. Yes, very much Big Zeke Energy. And then in our sophomore year show, Mamma Mia, he decided to take on his own role that he was not cast in, and no one was casting because it wasn't an actual role in the show. So if you know Mamma Mia, in the wedding, Harry, he says, "My husband, Nigel," and that was no one at first. And then Zeke just decided to stand up, and the audience was in literal stitches. Probably the funniest thing I've ever seen on stage. So we love your Big Zeke energy. Zeke, you are a zany, genuine, beautiful soul, and I can't wait to see where life takes you. Thank you for sharing the biggest Zeke energy with us. And congratulations on your senior show. We love you. Our next senior is Miss Anna Rosa. Anna Rosa, you've been on my side for so many years, and it feels like just yesterday you were changing my mic backstage during Trolls and going to the beach after Broadway Blast. When we first met, and we had this automatic click, and ever since then, you've been one of my dearest friends. Every time you step onto the stage, you light it up with your beautiful voice. If you came out with a One Woman album, I'd be listening to it all day. And I know everyone will agree when I say that one of the worst things about you leaving us is that we won't get to hear your lovely voice every week. Anyone close to Anna Rosa will know that when she talks to her dog, she has the funniest voice. And if someone were to play Anna Rosa in a show, you would need to have a really good character voice. And I love how you bring the sense of theatricality into every aspect of your life, even when you're just talking to your dog. Whether it be off stage or on stage, every second I've spent with you has been full of amazing memories. My favorite memory of us is when I showed you my 7th grade Spanish project, which was a horror movie soap opera. And you told me that my Spanish was all wrong. And then we tried to remake it with the correct Spanish, but we couldn't stop laughing. And I'm pretty sure you accidentally slapped me in the face for real. One of my favorite lines from the song that we just sang is "Endings are beginnings." And as sad as we are to be losing you, this is just the beginning of your next chapter. Coming to rehearsal without you there next year is going to be the strangest thing, but you've grown into an amazing woman, and I can't wait to see where life takes you. You're one of the most kind-hearted, loving, and loyal people I've ever met. From giving each other pep talks when we need it most, to fangirling about Joshua Bassett while I do your eyeliner. It's been a privilege to have had so many amazing years of friendship with you.
Next up, we have Miss Emily. Now, if I had 5 words to describe Emily, it would have to be without a doubt, caring, nurturing, protective, joyful, and hilarious. There is literally never a dull moment with Emily. I've never seen anyone leave a conversation with her without a smile or laughing. Emily's laugh is also one of those laughs that just resonates and just is one of the most iconic things ever. And speaking of iconic, Emily has always been an icon to me and others. Emily never gives up on anything, no matter how bad the situation is, and always takes every challenge head on with full determination. Emily's talent is also no joke, as everyone has seen tonight and can see next week when she takes the title role of Carrie White in next week's movie. Emily is one of the most caring people on earth. I will always remember the one thing she said to me: if you ever feel upset at all, I'm always here for you. It seems like a small thing, but sometimes it's those little small sentiments that really make a difference. It started small, but has led to some of the best advice and affirmations that I've ever gotten. I love our crazy memories together, from losing our voices at a concert, the emotional talks in your room, the endless conversations, calls, and FaceTimes. I know no matter what you are, you're always someone I can count on. Something else I'd like to add is that Emily is a risk taker and so creative on stage. She should be a leader in the chorus, and you'll always notice Emily. And the character she's taken on, this has stuck out to me over the years. I first knew her as that girl who could sing really loud. From the first time I met you, to the countless studio classes, recitals, and shows together where Emily kills it on stage, as we've seen here tonight. And Emily can reduce an audience to tears, laughter, and shock. You truly leave everyone starstruck, Emily, and I know you're going to go tremendously far. Wherever your path leads you, I will always be your biggest fan. Stay the fierce queen you are, Emily.
Next up is Lauren Kelly. After doing Crystal for so many freaking years, you've made it to your senior show. Although I was only lucky enough to partake in 2 Crystal shows with you, Revolution and of course Louder Than Words, from the very beginning, your good vibes and hard work have been the gold standard of Crystal Theater. Through trial and tribulation, time and time again, you've come out on top. You've had everything, including the kitchen sink thrown at you, and look at you now, standing as strong as you ever have before. Not everyone will say it to your face, but I know everyone admires your strength. You're also one of the few people on this planet that I know I can depend on. From our quarantine walks to our after rehearsal food runs, to the stupid drawings we send each other, to our low IQ conversations, it's always been a joy to be around you. I believe this entire cast can agree with me when I say you're a beacon of humor and hope that we all need during these hard times. Listen, I haven't been here for long in comparison to you, but I know I speak for everyone when I say we will miss you so, so much. You're the person who reaches down to the shy underclassmen and helps them out. You're the person that makes us laugh when everyone's feeling a little bit out of it. You're the person that piles 4 people into your Subaru to get us from McMahon to Crystal in time for our dress rehearsal.
Legally, though.
Yeah. So thank you for being that person. Lauren, from the bottom of my heart, I mean it when I say you're going to do great things. I love you so much, stupid.
Next, we have Alice Jackson. So I can't remember when I met Alice. I've been trying to think back for days now while I was writing this, like what show I met her in or how old I was, but I just can't remember. Cinderella wasn't. It was in Cinderella when we met. Because as long as I've been a part of Crystal, Alice has been there. She is incredibly hardworking. She takes literally every single dance class that she can. And as a result, she's easily one of the best dancers I know. And she choreographs too. She did the choreography for this whole show. And I remember having the pleasure to be in a lyrical piece that she choreographed to One More Light by Linkin Park 2 years ago, when she was only a sophomore. And that's one of my favorite dances I've been in to this day. She's also a quadruple threat, if you will, because not only can she sing, dance, and act, but she's been working on tech here for years. She's incredibly mature and has always been ahead of the game. She was in the high school shows in middle school, and she was running lights in 7th grade. I have so many memories over the years of helping out with the little kid shows and running the roses and selling refreshments during intermission and eating lunch up in the back during break-up dress rehearsal, cleaning up after shows, selling tickets with her. Alice is just someone who has always been there to help and always gets things done and never complains. It's been really fun not only to be on stage, but behind the scenes with Alice for so many years. I know I and Crystal are going to miss having her both places. This isn't Alice's first time in this show, nor is it her first experience in this show, because her dad wrote and directed it, so she's pretty familiar with it. She said that when she first saw it, she totally fell in love with the character of Dirty Mary, and I think that really, really, really showed in her performance tonight. She brings this really beautiful vulnerability to the character, especially at the end, which is kind of saying something for a character like Dirty Mary. I really enjoy getting to perform with her and play off her character in the show. It's a privilege getting to watch her embody this character so beautifully and carefully. One of my favorite things about Alice is how much she cares about the things she does. She set up a whole game show for us on set painting day by going through everyone's character bio and getting trivia for us, and it was so fun. Our team won, by the way. She puts her heart and soul into the dance too.
All right. I'm not done yet.
She puts her heart and soul into dance too, and you can really see how much she loves it and how much it means to her. She's always willing to help. She's always ready to work with a cheerful and positive attitude, and she's always bringing up the mood. I know that if I ever needed help with something, Alice would be there, and she would be level-headed and helpful. She is an incredibly intelligent, perceptive person. It's really hard to imagine Crystal without Alice next year. She has been the backbone here in so many ways, and she's just a very good person. She works incredibly hard and is smart and funny and cheerful and talented and just really nice. And everyone is really, really going to miss having her around here. On stage, off stage, backstage, and most importantly as a friend. I know I will. I know that she is going to do incredible things in the future, and I can't wait to see what they are. Until then, I'm really going to miss seeing your face around here. Next is the one and only Megan Sabine.
Okay. As Megan grew up, oh my God, I'm gonna get As Megan grew up, I watched her grow into an amazing person and saw how much she was able to, oh my God, sorry. And saw how much she was able to touch someone's heart in a matter of seconds. I'm so thankful that I was able to see everything, and I mean everything. She used to wear a purple Lululemon headband with a matching Fitbit to keep track of all the steps she took while running up and down the basketball court because she was a basketball star. She also was and still is one of my favorite role models. a person that I look up to and always have since 5th grade. She is kind, smart, giving, caring, and very considerate of other people, and one of the most talented people I know. When it came to theater, she immediately stole the show and did it so effortlessly. She became such an amazing performer and was good at everything she set her mind to. Megan is going to do amazing things at NYU, and I will most definitely come to every single one of her shows and be front and center cheering her on. I love you so much, and I am so proud of you.